Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the stream. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day today. It's a Thursday, it's not Wednesday, so we're closest to the weekend than we're not, which is good, I think. Yeah. That's about as far as that goes, really. But I hope everyone's been having a fantastic day and a good week so far, and that everything has been awesome and wonderful. We're going to do some more game dev today. That's the plan. Excuse me. The coffee was hotter than I expected to. I am going to try and figure out conveyor belts. Maybe we'll figure this out, and how we're going to connect them together. And so yeah, what is a conveyor belt? It is an object that moves one thing from one place to another place via a belt, so it moves along. So we know that, we can answer that. We have one. Yay. Okay, if we jump into Unity and have a look, see if we can figure any of this stuff out. I'm hoping I can. Okay, let's go here. Let me down. That is the wrong scene. Let me go to this one. There we go. Yay. There we go. Okay. So yeah, we have a working thing. We can move the camera around. We can move around with the stuff. We can zoom in and it moves slower to zoomed in, which is nice. We can move out and zoom down. We can push 1 to bring up the socket, and we can use Q and E to rotate it. There you go. We can press 2 to bring up the chip. The chip will not go anywhere apart from in the socket. It's smart enough to know that, so we can't click and do that there. Also, we can't build off the edge of them. Oh, that's not. So bring the socket up. We can't go off the edge of the map. It won't let us go off the edge. You see, we can't actually build on the very edge row of it. Which we can do it that way, but we can't do it that way. Just because it's off-centered spin, so it's okay. That's fine. But it won't let us build off the edge of the thing there. It does bring the. I thought that's weird. Okay. But yeah, so this is good here. And then we can snap the socket into there, and there we go. We have our processor in the socket. Beautiful, beautiful. The graphics are still a bit messed up, but that's because we're using the default sample scene settings. So, on there. Wanderer, hello, good evening. I hope you are having a very happy and restful day. Seems like a loft on sale. Oh, nice, awesome. Do like a loft. A loft is a fun game. Although I'm at the grinding stage right now, so it needs to just take some time. So, yeah. So this is good. This is good. So okay, we have this here. I probably want to change the sun to be a bit more. Well, actually, what I want to do is I want to have a back light as well, because it's very sort of dark down here. So. Let's duplicate the light. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay. Maybe we just need to do that. Hold on. Can we just increase the intensity of the light by like to 4? Would that just work better for us? It may be they've got some post effects that are not doing the thing there. So I think this might work better for us. So we're still going to have shadows. But everything's brighter now and a bit more shiny. I still want to let's duplicate that light and drop this down to 2. And instead of being that way by that way, I want it to be rotated around. Oh, I've rotated the wrong one. 45 by 45, and then you want to go. Is that right? Yeah. You have 1 intensity. Okay. And then let's change you to be a 3 intensity. So put that down. We definitely have a shadow. But it's definitely brighter in there. Okay. Also, the second sun has no shadows. There we go. Yes, we have a chip holder. We have a chip, and we can snap the chip into it. So we have a chip, oh, and it's smart enough. No, we got that all working. Boom, there was our chip. It is a 40 pin, 20 on each side. So it's the Intel 8080. It's even the same colors. So yeah, boom, and the chip snaps into that, and that is fine. The chip will only snap into it. It knows to snap into it, but it knows if it's occupied or not. So we are smart. So we can put a second one in and. It snaps to it. It won't let us go anywhere else. It snaps to it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. We can't build outside here. However, we can still target that, which is not what I want to do. So, I need to figure out these here. I don't want them to be targeted. See, they're entities. That's for later. That's later. We can figure that out later. That's a small. I should really do a to-do list, shouldn't I? Yeah. Oh, hold on a moment. Hold on a moment. I've got it. Oh. That's better. My headset was pinching my ears. Right. So let's make a to-do list assets. So we got a what. Let me create a new to-do list. To-do list. This wants to fix wall. No, I'll put it wall. Fix wall recasting. We'll know what that is. Cool. But there you go. Okay. So now we have a to-do. Yeah. Cool. Right. Okay. So now we need to. What is that you are clicking on there? What is that's the grid plane, isn't it? Yes, that's the grid plane. Okay. The grid plane, yeah, can be seen everywhere. So I need to let's open this to-do thing again, because the grid plane is one thing else I want to change. So grid plane, scale with motherboard. So I want to have the grid plane just be the motherboard, not be this huge ginormous thing that we've done here. So but that's okay, we'll fix that. But I can't just scale it right now because then the actual grid will change size, and I don't want the grid to change size. Yeah, we'll figure that out. I could just have a what I want to do, however, is I want to create a we've got our socket here. I want to create a conveyor belt. A conveyor belt is going to be very, very simple to create because it's just literally going to be a thing on the floor, and that's it. So let's go with create Pro Builder cube. Thank you, Pro Builder. Oop. Okay, this is going to be called piece, and it's literally going to be I don't want to scale it. I actually want to shrink it down. So let's edit its size. Pick this one here and do something like that with it, I think. Yeah. Which way is forward? Z is forward, correct? Yes, so Z is forward. So I might want to bring in this side and that side. I don't know whether I want to actually have conveyor belts to be able to connect to each other. Not. I think the way I had them done before was I had two pieces of conveyor belt inside of here, and I had, when you put them down, they didn't connect like on the end. They were like one piece here, and then when you had a belt in front of them, they would connect to the belt in front as well. So they'd reach over into the tile next door to them. I don't know if that's a good idea to do or not. Might be easier to just do it this way. So let's just do it this way. So boom, like that. Okay, that's fine. Let's create a new material for these guys. I'll call it belt. And make it like a grey colour. Just dump it onto belt piece like so. Nice, awesome. And what I want to do is I want to create a texture for this that has arrows on it, so we know which direction the actual belt is going. So let me have a quick nose in my okay. So I did something different with it. I think I edited UVs and stuff on it, so I wasn't quite sure. Right, come down here, select that, set pivot. Right, now it sits on the surface, which is awesome. That's exactly what I want. Because I don't know if we want to have conveyor belts that can connect to each other. I don't think that's going to be a good idea, because that's not how lanes work in a PC. Like each one is individual. So I don't think that's what I want to do here, but yeah. So I don't want to use that conveyor belt texture because that's not going to work for us here. Let's see if I can't grab something that's just gonna have any old something like that. Let's just rotate it 90 degrees so it faces upwards, because everything always works from the upward position. And then we want to resize it to be 512 by 512. Or do I? Hold on. Canvas size Wait, width. Why is the width higher than the height? That was weird. Count, no, resize. Make it. No, that is not. That is a fake background, isn't it? Yes, it is. And because I just want to be a little bit more fancy with this, can I do that? And but I want to not the image, I want to edit the transform. Where have I got the transform? Layer. Horizontally, no, do not the layer. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. I want to do the layer. New layer, paste, layer, flip horizontally. There we go. So they're just, this is dark on this side, this is dark on that side. So it just, so we can see it moving when it moves. Save. Yep, save. Done. Okay, happy with that. Drop done, drop done, drop done. Right. Textures, paste. Oop. And we want to make this alpha is transparency. Actually, do I want to do that? No, I don't think I do. I actually want it to be black background, don't I? Yeah. We open this up and let's fill in the background black. Did that get everything? There's a couple little bits out there. Can we increase the tolerance? No, 70's got those ones there. Oh. Well, save that. What I should do is that, because then we can color this with the thing. So the yeah. Also, this is not exactly going to be right for what I do, because technically this should be in here and we should have points down there to do the thing, but yeah, now think about this. We want to right. We want to basically copy. Let's copy that. Oh, copy, paste, and then move it up till it lines up with, which it won't do because I flipped this one around. So yeah. I've messed myself up by doing something wrong here. Okay, hold on. Let's grab that one again, copy, paste, flip horizontally. Oh no, do layers, flip horizontally. There we go. Right, put on, merge, put on. There we go. Okay, so now they're both the same, right? So now if I copy that and paste it up here. I should be able to align this. So this is what I need to grab down to that point there. That'll make things much better there. Gary, hello, good evening. How are you today? Well, this is weird. This bottom one is not the same as the top one. No, it's not. No, it's not. Right, okay. So I need to pick one of these. So let me change the canvas size to be that. Let's get rid of that one. Let's copy this one. Undo. Like that. Add another layer, paste, and bring that down. I need to space them evenly. How do I space them evenly? I don't know. I need to do a repeating image. Do that one there. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna have it moving. So I need to make sure they're spaced absolutely evenly. Hold on. So if I paste that one in there, then, right, I can't do that. Hold on. Do new layout, paste that down there, and I want to bring this down to pick a number. 200 seems like a good number. Let's come down to 200 like that. We'll add another one, and we will paste in there and bring this one down to 400. And look at the very numbers in the very bottom left corner of the screen that you probably can't see, right down here. Like that. Then add another layer, paste that in there, bring this down to what should be 600. Like that. Then add another layer, paste it in here and bring it down to 800, which will be off the edge of the map slightly. But that's okay, we want it to be like this. Come on. There, like that. There you go. Okay. And now if I go image, canvas size in the center and make it 512 by 512. Oop. There you go. We have a repeating image, which when it loops, this bottom piece here will not match that one there because 200 does not go into 512. I'm an idiot. Undo all that. Okay, so paste. I need to bring this down by a number. This is equal to that, so 256. Okay, paste, bring it down to 512. paste, and this will be 256, 512, 7 brain. 512 plus 256 is 768. I should know that number. I should know that number. Like that. Okay. Oop. And now, if I go image canvas size from the center 512, boom, there we go. Now this adds onto the bottom of that, and then as it rotates or as it moves forward, it will always look the same. I could flip this one and then flip those two, so we have it darkened on this side, then darkened on that side, but we'll have it darkened on one side just because we can. Yeah. Okay. Save. Bam. Close. Boom. There we go. I didn't make it black and white. Okay. Also, I want to make it I need to go in and touch this up because it's what are we doing? Hardness, spacing, done. Not there. Yep, I just gotta get rid of all the little tiny bits. So I should use the yeah. Because that's a black and white image, they stand out. I'm just going to get rid of all the little tiny highlight bits on the end, but that's not a problem. Nope. Professional artist. Yep. Yep. Legendary artist, as you can tell. I need to touch up that a little bit, I think, as well. But I'm not too fussed about the darkened bits. I want to just get rid of the light bits because the light bits stick out. I need to remind myself how to use shader graft. I've done shader graft before. It's not complicated to do. Oh, let's do scrolling UVs, but I don't want to do scrolling UVs because scrolling UVs are expensive. I want to do a scrolling texture map, I think it is, which can all be done in the GPU. Rid of all the weird white blips. Yep, let's get rid of all the white blips. I might come in and touch up that grey, but not right now. Save. Yes, I want to save it as a PNG. Yes, I know. Yes, okay. Yes, I want to flatten it. Thank you very much. Close. Job done. Boom. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Make this 512. Apply. There we go. You can be bilinear. We don't need you to be point. That's fine. You can be a bit blurry. Merge a bit stuff, that's fine. Okay, so if I now go to materials, belt, and I drag this one onto your base map. There we go. Oh, I want to enable GPU instancing details input. Where is it? Metallic alpha. I want to. Was it there? Make it no, not that. That makes it super shiny the other way around. That one. No. Hold on. What is it? Spectacular. Is that the one? I think that's it. However, I do need to muck about with the UVs on this because they are not lined up. I think that's why I mucked about on the UVs with the previous one. So let's do that before we move on. Do I remember how to do UV editing in here? Mesh element or edge face needs to be completely encompasses by drags. No. In faces, toggle faces here. Where is the tools, tool settings, view options, orientation, cameras? Pro builder, nope. You know what? This doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. Let's not faff about that. Okay. We'll change this to white. There we go. So now we can see the thing. There we go. Okay. Yeah. These aren't lined up on the ends properly. The edges are wrong as well. I need to fix that, but we can fix that later. It's not a problem. So yeah, so it's just gonna have a conveyor on it. It will move that. So okay, right. So now I want to make this 0.1 by 0.1 by 0.1 because that's the scale we're using for everything. It is, however, no, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. So now let us drop this in the Pro Builder folder here, and we will export this Pro Builder mesh. Export as a prefab. Top prefabs, no prefabs, belt prefabs go into models, belts go into belts. There we go. Okay, so then we can turn this off and away it goes. It doesn't actually have a collider on it. That's kind of a mistake on my part. Add a box collider. There we go. We do want to be able to collide with the entity. Do we need a collider to collide with the entity? I do not know. I do not know. Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's drag about pieces into the world and let's remove the box collider. And let's move that over here. Hit play. Yeah. Ah, it's off on the grid slightly, so I need to no, that's me. That's me. I put that down there. So I need to. Well, if I bring in this, that's obviously going to work because it knows that that's a thing. Yeah. However, let's change this to be an entity. Right. So yeah, no box collider. I don't think the mouse knows. Oh, that's interesting. That moves halfway through the block. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't move halfway through the block. You should move... Unless I have to offset the motherboard by 0.5 and the grid plane has to be offset by 0.5. So that's going to be 1 by 1, isn't it? Yeah. Oh god. 0.05 and 0.0. There we go, that's better. And then the motherboard has to be 0.5. I want to off it by 0.05 by 0.05, okay? And then I want to put the belt piece at 2 by 2, and that should be inside the grid, which it is. Yep, it's inside a grid square. Cool. Now if I do this and I zoom right in, and now this moves when I change the tile. Yes, not when I change the halfway through the tile. Okay. Right. Okay. So you obviously don't know what you're doing here. So let's re-add the box collider to you. Play. You don't seem to care that that is there. No, you wouldn't care that's there because that's not actually in the entity scene. Let's put it in the entity scene. There we go. Now it knows it's there. Awesome. Okay. Cool. Very confused as to why that is coming up. Okay, right. So that works, but we need to have a box collider to it. That's fine. That's fine. So let me drink my coffee. We need to what is a belt? What is a belt? We also have components. We don't have any components. I need to buildable object data. So you become a buildable object. Okay, that's fine. And then you want to connect to a component, which is fine. Okay, that's all good. So let's create a new script here. A new folder with belts. We also want to go into our buildable objects and create a new buildable objects, new object. This belt for the moment, it's just called a belt. It is a belt. Its special name is belt. I am a belt, and it's yeah, I couldn't change the ghost, could I? Still need to work on that one, but its layer is going to be ignore raycast. You are going to be on entities. That piece ghost doesn't have a socket. Okay. Right. Boom. Let's copy the GUID. Let's go into our buildable object script. Nope. Placement system. Set up ghost reference. This is all a temporary code at the moment. Comma. let's go into our keyboard input system. Come down here, and then we want to do this, paste this, digit 3, then send 3 in, go. Ba, ba, ba. One, 2, 3. 3 is not working. 3 is not working because in our game manager buildable objects, I have not added the belt to the list. Okay. Oh, out of range exception. Index 1 is out of range for dynamic buffer length of 1. Ah, right. Okay, so our system is going to assume that every object in the game has at least 2 textures. Which, if I'm entirely honest with you, I kind of think our belt piece probably should have 2 textures. So let's go to our materials. Let's go to edit. Let's click that guy. Let's click that guy as well. So we'll set this at 2. Then we're going to make them black. So there we go. Then we add a box collider to this as well, and then we're going to re-export it. Belt piece goes in there, belt piece goes in there. Head. Post. Buildable objects. Belt. Belt piece. Belt piece ghost. Okay. Let's turn off that one. Okay. There we go. Awesome, awesome. We cannot see the direction of the belt though. Which kind of sucks, but if we're going to use separate ghosts for him, I probably want to have a custom texture set up for it. But anyway, yeah, look at that, and it looks like a seamless texture as well, which is nice. That's not the final one, but that's okay. We want to be able to move in, zoom in actually even further than this. Yeah, we're going to be able to. Yeah, I feel like I want to zoom in even further than this. So camera, let's go to the camera. Camera movement system. Let's go to 0.01. Gee, let's just say if it's greater than 0. So that's as close as I can zoom in. Okay, now my zoom doesn't work all that well. Right, why is it sending in? It's sending in whole numbers. This is weird. I think it is, and that's not zooming properly. Right, okay, so why is that? 1F and 20F. Make sure they are. So you're afloat. If I scroll the mouse slowly, it doesn't actually zoom. Is that because this is being run in? This might be the same issue we had last time when I was trying to do things and it wasn't. Yeah, it's not picking up every single one. It may be that this is running the same as last time. It's not running every frame. It's running only so many times a second. I can't remember. No, I don't think so. I think this is running. Go to the mouse input system. Hold on. We're going to troubleshoot something else completely. Of course, this is only updating. No, this is, hang on. Have I got the zoom in the keyboard system? I have. I've got the zoom in the keyboard system, and that's technically a mouse thing. But that mouse input system should actually be the mouse position system anyway. Right, so you should. You should be reading the scroll wheel every single time. You are not. Nope, you are not reading the mouse wheel every time. I am having issues with the input system on the Unity anyway. It kept doing weird things with my Q&E, so maybe the input system itself is broken. So let's add that to our to-do list. Whoa. I don't know that. Okay, right. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so now, what does a belt need? Obviously, it needs its position and rotation. That's being dealt with in the objects. If I play this and I put down a belt, and then we select the belt piece. Very interesting. Its position is yeah, because it's 0.1, isn't it? Yeah, so it would be 0.1. This is fine. This is fine. Object data, boom, has its world position, has its rotation. If I put in 3 and I rotate it, there you go. There you go. That's the error I'm getting with the thing. Operation dispatch callback player rotation is failing. That's an issue with Unity, not with me. It's not an issue with me at all. That's an issue with Unity's input system, which honestly was causing a massive headache earlier on. So I might redo this now. Let me enlarge this so, and I'm going to take a screenshot of that. Oop. 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 There you go. Just so I have that as a handy reference so that I can remake this whole thing. So let us get rid of the input selection. Boom. Let's create a new input system. I don't know where that is. Their input actions. So game controls. Boom, there you go. Okay. Assign a project-wide input actions. That's what I want to do. Okay. And in the game controls, we want to copy what we had before. So we want to add an action map, which is player. This action is going to be called the move action. And this is not a button, this is a value. This is an access. Is an access? No, it's an analog. Analog? Vector 2. Vector 2, sorry. So this one wants to be the left stick on the gamepad. Okay. Oh, I have to choose schemas, don't I? Add control scheme. Scheme. And mouse. So keyboard, mouse, and gamepad. Okay, I'm not going to do touch because I don't know how that works. I don't know how touchscreen works, so let's leave that for a minute. So this is for all control schemes. So add a up, down, left, right composite. Up will be W, down will be S, left will be A, this will be E. Okay, right, move is done. Right, another action we want to do look, which is also a value of a vector 2, and this one has the right stick of the gamepad, and has a something with a modifier. I need to remember what I did here. The modifier was right click. mouse button, and the binding mouse delta. Of course, I've deleted the other one now, haven't I? Like an idiot. Rather than was it mouse position? I think it's mouse position. Yeah. Okay. Right. We then want to have another one, which is going to be a zoom. This is a value, but it is an axis. It wants to have the scroll wheel. Scroll Y mouse. Okay. And it wants to have a positive and negative binding, which is going to be number pad minus, number pad plus. This is working better because this kept unsyncing stuff. Remember, as we were filling things out, it kept randomly selecting other things. I think the default action map might have been broken. Okay, mouse position. I need to make sure I name all these correctly. And this is going to be a value that I think is a vector 2, and it is going to have the mouse position. There. Okay, and that's it. The mouse clicked, which isn't technically the right selection, but we're going to leave it like that. So left click, left button mouse. This is also going to be set. If I could spell it, it would help. South button on the gamepad. That's X on the Xbox gamepad. Is it X on the Xbox? Yeah. No, A on the Xbox gamepad, X on a PlayStation pad. So, yeah. Okay. The next one is toggle grid. Oh, we did have a toggle grid one that I never set up. So the binding is going to be G and select on the gamepad, and then we have rotate. Which is going to be a value axis, same as zoom, but it's going to be a positive and negative binding. Get rid of that binding. This is going to be negative is Q, positive is E, this is going to be left trigger, and right trigger. Okay, rotate, and that's it. That should be all we need. Okay, save asset. Save. Ooh. Okay, so input action with path UI in asset could not be found. Input systems runtime UI integration relies upon certain input action definitions, some which are missing. This means the Unity engine GUI process. Okay. Right, so I need to create some more stuff for the UI system. Okay. Need to create some stuff for the default stuff. So UI. Okay. Don't need. This is boilerplate stuff that I have to do. Negative, which is a pass-through vect2, apparently. Not negative, navigate, idiot. Right. So add what now? Hold on, you are confusing me. A vector through pass-through. A vector you set the current active navigate you set with gamepad or arrow key. But if it's a vector 2, does that mean I have to add a composite? Up, down, left arrow, right arrow, and another one which is going to be up, down, left, D-pad left, and right, D-pad right. Okay. Submit, which is going to be enter and south on the gamepad. What do I make south on the gamepad here? Oh, mouse clicked. Yeah. This is only applicable if it's over the UI though. So yeah, this only comes into effect if the cursor is over the UI. Cancel. Escape. And east. Point is a pass-through vector. They use a lot of pass-throughs. They don't use value. Maybe I should be looking at pass-throughs instead of values. So that'd be mouse position and didn't do touch, did I? No. Nope. Right, so we're just going to do mouse position. Click. Left mouse button. Click is a pass-through button, which is weird. I don't know why it's doing this. Okay, gamepad south, is that right? The submit is right, so this should be starts from the gamepad. Okay. Click is button south. Okay, right. So right click. I didn't realise there was so much setting up to do for the UI. Otherwise, I'd have just done it. Mind you, I think the whole action map was broken. So, right, button, isn't it? Not click. And I suppose we want to add east. And then we have a middle click. Which is interesting. So one else button, and we'll go west for that. Yeah, let's go west for that one. Okay. And then there's a scroll wheel. Scroll wheel, which is a pass-through vector 2. Did I set the other one up correctly? It should be a pass-through button. Right, and then this wants to have mouse scroll. Right. Let's just leave that as it is. Then tracked device position and tracked device orientation. The XR. Right. So if I clean the console and go save, there we go. Okay. So I think it only needs submit, cancel, and navigate. I don't think it needs these other ones. I think submit, cancel, and navigate are required. Rules remain compatible with UI toolkit. The name of the action map's UI and the names of actions contains the respective action types must remain the same. UI input class modules. Let me have a quick nosy nose here. Right. Also, I want to go back into that actually, and I want to have a look at the stuff over here. So. But a lot of you are value vector 2s rather than pass through. Let's try pass through vector 2. What are these? Pass through access. Mouse position pass through. Mouse click should be a pass through. Don't need your initial states enabled. I don't know why I've done that. Toggle grid is going to be a pass-through, and rotate is a pass-through. It's an axis. So save. Now if I hit play, I don't even know what's going to happen here. So whoa. Right. value. Play. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. What did I have this set to? My image shows me it is a access. Why is it losing the plot? No. Wait, hold on. Look. This one is the look one, isn't it? Yeah. Right, so it's not this one here. That's rotate objects. This is the look one, isn't it? So maybe this doesn't want to be a path through, maybe it wants to be a value. Save. Wait. Nope. Is it mouse position? Unfortunately, I didn't open it. It just says one modifier. Mouse delta. Let's try mouse delta. Okay. I have obviously broken something here, so delta. That's what it was. It's delta. But I want to know the amount it moved that frame, not its constant position. Okay, so that means this can be a pass through again. Yep, there you go. The scroll is still not working though. Okay, why is that? Zoom. This is scroll Y. Can I spell C-R-O? Scroll. The scroll mouse is not an axis. Using control scheme. What does that mean? The plus and minus zoom in and out really, really quickly. But the scroll wheel doesn't always send in. Yeah, like if I scroll it slowly, it doesn't always go. Virtual mouse scroll wheel. Processors normalize. Fail. Recruit 10. That doesn't work at all. Oh, that's always zoom in. Okay. No, so I now can't zoom out. So the minimum should be -1, right? Okay, so can I normalize? Minimum is -1, maximum is 1. Oh, I didn't save it. Auto save, please. Thank you. But it's not. Yeah. Okay, so that's now zooming in. Hold on. There was a thing. Excuse me. There was a thing. Input system. Not here. Nope. Might be under project settings. No. Thought there was a thing. Scale to a factor of 2. Still, it's scaling, but it's not reading properly. I can't remember what this was. There was a thing. Axis dead zone. Might not be an axis I want. I might want to have a vector 1, which is an analog. Can I change this now to? I can't change the scroll. Scroll down, scroll left, scroll right. I can't change the scroll because it's like scroll up, down, Y. A 1D axis. That's what I want. I want a 1D axis. Vectors X and Y, vectors X and Y. I just want to pass a float in, I think, but I think access is float. That's positive and negative, which is fine. Let's see how to get mass rule input from the vector 2 do 23. So yeah, scroll Y is what we want. Okay, so apparently it picks 120, doesn't it? So do that. Oh, that is zooming in really, really. It does appear to be working. What if I went like normalize it to 1,000 or something? Nope. Normalize it to 12 and 12 because it's 120 apparently. So my issue is that sometimes I'm scrolling the mouse wheel and it doesn't zoom. So I don't think it's this. I think the problem is that it's not always reading. Not always reading the mouse. Is that my code? Is that my code doing that? I don't know. Let's look here. So technically it's the keyboard input system, which is incorrect, but that's fine. Here's the zoom action. We find the zoom action. If it doesn't equal 0, then we do the camera move. Do camera move is basically create a new buffer with that on there. Where do we read the buffer? That's in the camera movement system. Okay. We are reading the camera movement system, which is not being slowed down. Oh, this is in fixed simulation group. Could that be the problem? Could it be you're not actually reading them because you're not moving fast enough? But I want you to be in the fixed camera group, because if you're not in the fixed one, then the movement goes wacko. Unless we don't clear the camera control buffer until here when we've actually used it. Let's try that. What? What? But you, what? That shouldn't be doing that. It should be clearing the buffer. Yeah. What? Why is that not clearing the buffer? I'm confused. I'm very confused. Hold on. Play. Game manager input buffer. Here is the input buffer. Here is the camera controller. That's the same code as here. Not the same code as here. It's slightly, no, it's not. What? Now it's working. Right, okay. So did you not save the script or something? Did it not save properly? Okay, so that's working just fine. Okay. If I zoom now, every little does it, yeah. Okay, so we now only clear the buffer after we've used it. Okay, right, so that's fine. These ones are used in multiple places. That's the whole reason why I don't clear them out. Yeah, they're used in, so okay. You technically don't need to be there either. You do need to make sure you have the camera control buffer system though. You have to make sure the camera control buffer exists, otherwise this will fail. Okay, what's wrong with this? Remember, may read only. Why? What's the big deal about making stuff read only? I don't get that. Okay, so now that's working. So now when I do this and I just every movement of the mouse cursor, the mouse wheel actually zooms in and out. Okay. This is still ridiculously high, but that's okay. I can come in here, can't I? And can't I add like a normalizer to this and make it like minus 0.1 and then 1 or something like that? Clown. Ooh. There we go. That's better. So that doesn't zoom in stupidly fast. It's slower little thing there. However, I do now am able to do that there. So I need to change the cameras near clipping plane be 0. Then far should be 1000. Seems good for the minute. Okay. Right. Okay. Now let's actually get to conveyor belt, shall we? An hour and a half into the actual stream. However, that is stuff that needs to be done from last time and was breaking on me. Basically, when I did this and was pressing Q or E, it's still doing it. It's still doing it. This has been deallocated. I don't know what that means. Is it to do with this? It's been deallocated, so I can't add to the buffer apparently, which is just weird. Amble, hello, good evening. I hope you are having a good day. And it's to do with the, it's not this, it's something. This performed. Ah, is it this? Is it the manager? I don't actually think I can do that. I think you have to update the manager every time. Not sure. See, and that works, but there's no guarantee this is always going to work. Also, we have to probably fix that. Do I need to create the manager before I do? Because it's possible that this action is looking for a manager that doesn't exist. Well, I don't need to update the manager every frame, apparently, so I can just do it here. Ah, no. No, it's still trying to wobble it. Right, yeah, it may be that this can't use the manager because the manager's an old one. It doesn't know what the new one is. When it's performing, it's but it should be using the script manager. That's weird. It should be using the script manager. do that instead. Can we update it in there? Maybe? To return out of that. I input level 50. That's here. Oh, it's non-nullable, isn't it? So it's always going to receive that if entity manager. How do I check an entity manager exists? I don't need to do this. We're reading the float anyway, but I only want it to go once when I push. That's the reason I need it to be on performed, because I only want it to happen once when I push E. I reckon that error isn't to do with the input system. Oh. I'll work now because, yeah. There we go. The entity manager has been deallocated and you are not allowed to access it. Right. I can't use the manager that's stored here because it's not the same one. So when you hit performed, you do not get the correct manager. So I need to do that. I need to call the world default entity manager. I need to get the latest one. Okay, which means I might be able to get away with putting this up here. Although I don't know because it might be. I might have to get a new one. I'm not sure. Is all still working? Yeah. So right, the issue here. So the manager we are caching as the world default game injection entity manager. That does appear to be fine for this guy, but when we create this performed action, so we create this link up, it might fire a frame after it's been created, which means the manager, if we use this manager, is a frame old and will not work. So we have to get the latest one here. But this does appear to work, and I don't know why this works and this doesn't, but that's what I'm going to go with. Okay, that's what I'm going to go with, and it seems to be working fine now. And I can cache the manager once up here. I don't have to cache it every frame, which is interesting because it's not updating, but then the onCreate might be doing an update anyway, which I think it kind of does, because if you change any of these, but this is required for update. If I remove this data from the game, this script will stop working, so it must be constantly checking whether this exists. So therefore these must be being created every time as well, because there's no like start, there's no protected override start for these. So okay, so that must be updated every frame because it's a new manager, so it does that anyway. But this might fire a delay, and because it's delayed it uses the old manager. It buffers this up to fire on the previous frame manager, and then the new frame goes, nope, that's an old manager, I can't use it. So but maybe our old input system didn't work. However, we did have issues with it not allocating things correctly when I was doing stuff in here. When I was trying to assign things, it was doing stuff wrong. So but that's okay, that's okay. Okay, now let's just double check. Also, our camera seems to be moving way faster than it did before. I think that's because it's using we're now clearing the buffer in our place, so this is fine. So if I zoom down, it's slow enough. Yeah, might want to right, okay, right, so now I can finally go into belts. Right, so I want to do belts in this game kind of similar to how let me sit up a bit because I'm down there. Oh, I need to I want to do belts in this game a little bit similar to how the Crust and Icaria do belts. So normally in games like Factorio or Satisfactory or Factory Town, you put a belt down and the building has whatever it has inside it, and it takes it out and dumps it on the belt. And then it's up to you to deal with the stuff that's on the belt and make it go to the correct places. What I want to do, however, is have a system where stuff would only go down a belt if its destination requires it. And we're going to have a couple of different packages which go down the belt. So we'll have unprocessed data and processed data, and then we'll have unprocessed graphics data and processed graphic data, unprocessed sound data and processed sound data. There would also be things like unprocessed floating point data, unprocessed MMX data, or 3D now data, or something like that. So whatever chip you have wherever in your world, the belt will go, hey, this has got a thing that can do that. So you want AV1, for instance. This can do AV1, but the other component can't do AV1. So it will go down to the AV1 and then come back again. It won't go to a thing that can't use it, because there's no point in it going there because it's stuck. So that's going to be kind of the idea of doing it. So I think that's going to work. So how do we go about doing that? Let me get rid of that there. How would we go about doing that? I think oh dear. How do I want to do this? So each belt will have to have certain stuff. So right, belt data. Okay, so what is this going to? This is going to be under belts. Now they're not going to be called belts in games. They're actually going to be called the bus, and you'll have speed buffs and we'll have to do multi-directional buffs. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but we'll figure that one out. I don't think I'm going to do multi-directional buses, if I'm honest with you. I'm going to do single bus in and out. We'll just make them faster, like multi-lane ones and stuff like that. So it'll be like, hey, this is a single width lane, which means it does one data, and then a double width lane does two data. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet, but we'll figure that one out. I might just do speeds. Speeds might be the best way to do it. So what does the belt need to know? It needs to know the belt in front of it, so it can pass the data onto it. Belt in front. Make that public. Final destination. That will tell the belts whether it should start going or not, if it has a final destination that's valid. It doesn't need to know what belt is behind it, and also the final destination isn't going to be an entity as such. It's going to be a component. So that might change. We might have another I component data stored there, which is the component data. So, yeah. Sorry, I'm yawning my head off here. I was up way too early this morning. I can't think. This is not good. It needs to know the belt in front. It needs to know its final destination, and is that it? That's all it needs to know. It doesn't need to know what item it's got on it, because that will be a different system. That's going to be the buffer system. Yeah, I am yawning a lot, and that is because I was, instead of getting up at the usual time of about 10:30 for me, which lots of people be like, oh, that's so late, but I don't normally go to bed till about 4 a.m. anyway, so it's not really. I'm still getting sort of 7.5 hours sleep. I was up at almost 8 o'clock this morning, so yeah, I'm feeling it. Oh, do you know what? I think we're going to have to leave this. I'm very sorry. It's fixed. What's fixed? The yawn's fixed. Yeah, the yawn is fixed. The yawn is fixed. Yeah, I think my best bet is probably, rather than trying to think about what this belt needs to be doing and what it's there, when I can't even for the life of me think if it needs anything more into it, I should leave it. I should go and get some decent sleep, and we should come back tomorrow and do some more. I'm going to program 2 days in a row because I normally program on Tuesdays and Fridays, but I'd missed Tuesdays because of the Loft update. So that's why I'm going to do Thursday and Friday this week, because I want to get at least 2 sessions. We have it broken at the end of the stream yesterday. They would not work for me in the car. Really? Really? I didn't see them. I didn't see them popping up at all yesterday. So, unless you was doing it on Twitch, because apparently my Twitch authentication expired, so I had to resync it. And it didn't pop up until after I finished the stream. So that's probably why. If you were doing it on Twitch, they probably wasn't firing. Was it Twitch? It's, yeah, the Twitch one, I think it was. Maybe the YouTube one died. I don't know. No, people were still chatting on YouTube. I tried a visible car and did rings. Oh, on YouTube. We did it on YouTube and it wasn't working. Okay, I didn't see them even pop up. So maybe it desynced. I don't know. I had to re-sign into Twitch, and I did re-sign into YouTube as well, because I always do both, because they only last so long. They last like 90 days or something, and then they expire. So I did both. Maybe both of them expired at the same time, and the YouTube one just didn't tell me. So right, yeah, okay. I am sorry. But I am really tiny in the corner. Ha 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 ha. Wah. We're going to cut this one short here. So I've actually done this a couple of days in a row now. I've actually done 2-hour streams. So nah. Why? Why must you always taunt me this way? Confound you. Confound you. But I'm going to go then. Yeah, I'm going to go, and I'm going to go get some sleep. And we'll be back tomorrow, and we will do more. And hopefully get things doing the things they're doing now. So yeah, this has not been anything to do with conveyor belts this time around. We did make a conveyor belt, but more importantly, we actually have the input system is working. Right on my forehead. How could you? Yeah, but the input system is now working again. So yeah. Okay. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one. I'm so slow at this, way even slower than I was doing Hex Breakout, but then this is way more complicated than that was. So I think I'm probably confusing myself a lot more, which is really unnormal because I'm normally so focused and dedicated and never get anything wrong. So yeah, this is a complete change. But yeah. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I do hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.